My third tip is about, we go back to the savings and loans. We had Rose Law Firm closing a lot of the deals, and loans that were being made to companies like Teneo or whatever that were never going to be paid back, okay? They knew they were never going to be paid back, okay? And they knew it's been called the greatest bank robbery in history, okay? Now, who could do that? The Democrats. Clinton. That's what she was carrying out in boxes. It had nothing to do with her and Vince Foster. It just was closing documents that she couldn't let anybody get on how much money they had charged to close these deals. Okay? Then, after the S&L crisis that cost us $50 billion, then in the next year, we had these, like those climate control scientists that all came up and said this is, fact and everything. We had all these computer experts telling us, hey, Y2K is going to screw up the financials. It's going to screw up everything. If you don't get Y2K compliant right away, your computer is going to go back to 1900. And they preached it, and they preached it, and they preached it. The United States spent $580 billion. The rest of the world, $380 billion. Over just a hoax. Same thing climate control is. Climate is part of a ice age, warm age. It's our orbit that changes. Okay? That's my opinion. Could be wrong, could be right, who cares? But you got to understand, these people have been doing this for years. Giving us some catastrophe. Oh my God! Like Haiti. When 3 ex-presidents go out to raise money, and they raise, I think it was $100 billion or $10 billion or something. And only 1% actually went to Haiti. The Global Foundation, wow, Global Initiative, wow, that's pretty tough. And then they sent all their billionaire friends down there to steal the island, sell them telecommunications, everything else. These people, we have to understand their crime families. Obama and Hillary connected to the old Richard Daley style of Chicago government, okay? Where Chicago wants us to bail them out now. Hey, Rahm Emanuel. That's what I think of Rahm Emanuel, all right? I'm sorry for the people in Illinois, because Chicago's always carried the state, so that's why the Democrats just let them do whatever they want. So, we just don't realize how much money that they just scammed out of us. And the Paris Climate Accord, the U.S. was going to have to put up the first $20 billion or $20 trillion or something like that, okay, before China or India, the greatest causes of pollution, would kick in. But what the money was for, and they were going to make the EPA make every company have a bigger carbon footprint than they should and charge them a fine if they didn't correct it. How would they correct it? By a new commodity on the market. Clean air. Wonder where they got that at. I wonder what it cost. But that's what they were going to do, was sell clean air to make everybody compliant. It's going to be another unbelievably huge scam. And you got to understand the housing industry, okay? When I got in, I had a good friend of mine that started in Houston down where the savings and loans, so he learned how to do the foreclosure business. Taught it to me while I was teaching school. And while the time I had gone to East St. Louis to teach for 4 years. That's how I wanted to pay God back. 725 kid charter school, all African American, right in the middle of East St. Louis. And I proved to him, for the first 2 months I was a big fat cracker teaching math. That didn't bother me. I just moved from Hawaii where I was a howlie every day. Okay, so it's all right. And it took us 2 months before we figured out. I showed him I had come from HUD housing. My parents had got divorced, all this other stuff. I showed him my 2 younger brothers had done hard time. I said, so why is there a difference between us? Because the pigment in our skin, that's it. I said, you see all those degrees I got? I earned those. Nobody gave them to me. I earned them. Nobody could take them. But they got me to board a train that not a lot of people could board. That's what you got to have is the ticket to enter. And the problem with algebra, something in my classroom, I had no books. None. Zero. We had a McGraw-Hill factory in St. Louis. I called, I asked for a senior VP. I got a guy. Talked to him for a few minutes. He was like, man, are you used to calling? I said, yeah, I was in a business where, I talked to the CFOs, the CEOs, all that. So I'm used to talking to guys like, but I just wanted to talk to a guy that could make a decision. I didn't want to talk to 4 guys until I got to the guy that could make a decision. And he said, and I told him what the deal was. And he said, let me look, let me think. I said, because, hey, I'll take old editions. If you're going to throw them away, I'll take them. He said, let me look into it and let me see what I can do. Third day I hadn't heard from him. All of a sudden here was 2 of his workers coming in carrying a huge display that had all the accessories that went with the books and gave me 2 full sets of new books. And I said, what? I can't. He said, did I ask you for money? He said, I was impressed with your straightforwardness. And he said, I hope this will help you out. The problem is, though, that kids, African American kids in East St. Louis, but they're pushed through the lower grades, okay? But they have to learn fractions. They have to learn decimals. They have to learn positive negative. Or there's no chance in hell teaching them algebra. Once you know those things, algebra's easy. I always used to tell everybody, I loved math better than any subject, because if I got the right answer, I got an A no matter what the teacher thought of me. Okay? That's the best thing. It wasn't subjective. They weren't reading my essay, starting me at a C and going down, So, this housing thing happened. President Bush, he wanted to be a good guy and try to get a lot of poor people qualified to buy a house. So he lowered the credit requirements to really low, pretty much. So, I looked for houses that we had a service that looked for them and told us what the first was, what their second mortgage was, how many bedrooms, what the address was. And we'd go check them out. And we'd find the ones that I had 5 investors that bought houses from me. I bought 1 to 3-year-old houses that were foreclosed on. And why? Because it was easier to put them back to looking like they're new. And at the same time, you got 7 years left of builder's warranty. So if there's any structural issues in the house, they're covered. So these guys, they would buy, I would close in 15 minutes, they'd pay cash, they'd have their crew out there that day, fix it up, make it look like it's new again, give it back to me, I'd resell it. But the thing on the resale was I was also a loan officer. You don't have to have a license to do that, okay? But I found out that the first companies, like Countrywide, were charging 4 on the front of a loan, 4 on the back. And I'd cut that in half. I just made 2 on the front, 2 on the back. But that's 4%. And I was making 3% on the resale. So that's 7% I was making. It's like 20 grand. Okay? 22 grand or something. And that's what I did. I did that on the side while I was teaching in East St. Louis. Okay? Because it was like taking candy from a baby, because I could get a person with a good job, even with a 580 credit score, I could give them 100% financing. And then I could write the contract to where the seller paid the closing costs. People walked in with nothing and walked out of the house. Really easy to do. I loved it. Until the security started getting bundled. And I had a friend of mine at Freddie Mac, and I said, those securities aren't worth anything, because these people have no skin in the game. And he goes, I know. And he said, I'm telling you, get out now. 6 months later, Barney Frank and Chris Dodd came out and said, oh, Fannie and Freddie are fine. Well, I knew they were going bankrupt, so I got my guys out of real estate. Okay? That's what happened. But then you're talking about the Obama and the Clinton crime family, and they had trillions at their fingertips. And it just set them off. Obama spied on tens of millions of Americans. Get George Soros to give you some money, and then as you're calling a bank overseas, you're getting your account number and everything. Obama's tapping that call. So he had your account number, your security questions, and your PIN number. So he could prove that you took that money no matter what. And that's what he's got over these people. Like John McCain and all these Democrats. That's why they all vote the way he wants. Because he has them by the stones, or whatever you want to call it, okay? But until and seriously, we're going to have a whole new prison, because there's going to be 100 patsies in front of Obama and Clinton both, and Loretta Lynch and all those people. We'll have to go through 100 first, and then we'll get to the big ones. And you know, Jeff Sessions, if it makes it easier for the president to do his job, if you take the Homeland Security job, Ted Cruz or Rudy Giuliani take the AG job, and it's better for this country, then I think I don't see a choice. If it's the only way he can get done, because you know what? Where are the Republicans that are behind him? I have no idea, because they're not there.